Hey, good morning. It is March 30th, Wednesday, EIA Day, 6:41 a.m. And I want to talk a little bit first about the oil market after Janet saved the world yesterday. And literally, in my opinion, she did just do that. It's Tuesday, so let's save the world. She is awesome. She got the dollar down and the markets are rallying, and which will give crude a chance and the emerging markets a chance at lifting off of zero. And I'll show you why that's so important and how this will impact all commodities. Our emerging markets were really about ready to go under, and we need the emerging markets to be successful. We need India, we need China, we need South America to grow, and we need oil prices to grow also, because without higher oil prices, the world fails. And Saudi Arabia has been trying to corner the market and drive everybody out of business. We have a Baker Institute here, right here in Houston, and they have a Center for Energy Studies, which is phenomenal. And I appreciate Jim Crane taking the time out of his schedule yesterday to send me some information that really opened my eyes on how this proven reserves has allowed Saudi Arabia to do what it's doing to the oil market. But my hypothesis is if we can get North America and Central America's proven reserves together, we will be able to corner the market and take it away from Saudi Arabia. Um, Saudi Arabia does not have as much proven reserves as Venezuela does. And Saudi Arabia, right here at 268, yet Venezuela, right here, has 298. So in their quest to put the Saudi Arabia's quest to put the shale players in the United States out of business, they have really put a world of pain on Saudi Arabia. The IMF indicates that their inflation is 720%. Can you imagine 720% inflation? And that's due to the collapse in oil prices. Okay, mixed in with some economic mismanagement. But I mean, once your oil prices start hitting the skids like they have, let me show you the map. Here was oil prices, and here they are today. And just now we're trying to get off this bottom. And what happened was prices were coming back down, threatening this bottom here, about ready to crash under again, when Janet Yellen saved the world by dropping that dollar. This is going to allow commodities to rise, all commodities, gold, copper, steel, and oil. And that will allow our emerging markets to catch their breath and get a more stable balance in these precious commodity markets, so that these smaller emerging markets can resume their trade and get their exports and imports leveled. So Janet Yellen saved the world on Tuesday, and I applaud what she's done. I think Bullard and all the other hawks that want to raise rates just so that they can raise rates, it's ridiculous. There was no growth. We had a little bit of positive economic CPI data, but we had no trade balance supporting it. Without trade, we have nothing. It takes the world now market, global market, to trade back and forth to. And this is why it was so important what Miss Yellen did. She accomplished just on a Tuesday afternoon. Just amazing. I applaud our leaders. I think they know far more about this than I do with my simple Gaussian distribution. But even I can see the variance in value just huge. And now we have a chance to get back up to 2015 value. The middle is at 58. So at least we can get back to the middle of 2015 value, and then we can talk about how far we get to approach the 2015 open at 69.70, and then maybe trying to get back into a little bit higher. But definitely, I think that as long as we have the ability to stop the dollar from rallying at this very critical point in the commodity landscape, that we have a chance to allow these emerging markets to get more of a firm footing. And now, if we can get the governments who have lent QE to the banks, it needs to show some trickle down economics like China has done, putting more capital into the marketplace. The United States needs to do the same fiscally with their transportation, their roads, their schools, their bridges, their airports, their whatever, their building projects. We need fiscal projects. Money needs to go fiscally into infrastructure worldwide. We need to get the world working. People need to get jobs. And I think that if there's a shift away from defense into production, that the world can save itself. If the world is just consuming the money that we give it from these gifts, these economic lifeline gifts, and they shove it into defense, it's just going to be squandered away like it has been. And I just think we need to have a new regimen of forward thinking as far as we need to support our emerging market partners for success and including ourselves for success. We need to give ourselves a chance to get back on our feet, get everybody working fiscally, and let these commodities work for us. The dollar will take care of itself and start rising on its own. Thank you. That's my market commentary. And y'all have a blessed day.